Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy and grateful to have you here with me today. And if you're new here, hello, I am Divine Light, and this is your money, career, and finance reading for the next 4 weeks. We're going to start off with your symbols, which will give a general idea of your finances. We have an archway, a wishing bone, and also a throne showing up. Seems like the archway is symbolizing new opportunities coming ahead, and the wishing bone states that this is going to be your wish fulfillment. So if you don't have a specific desire or a wish, it's good to have one at this moment because the universe is ready to deliver. The throne indicates that this can be actually a position of authority, a promotion, and upgrade in your current situation. Okay, then I'm going to move on to your coffee cup now and the saucer. But during that, I will also talk about your channeled messages as well as the missing ingredient, which will show and boost your attraction power. And let's pull the last card first. This is going to be your final message of confirmation, advice, or guidance from the spirit. And there's also a surprise message here from the divine doors, which will reveal how will the doors of abundance and opportunity open up for you. Okay, by the way, if you go on to enjoy this reading, give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to give love and become a part of this beautiful soul community. And now let's dive into your coffee cup and see what's happening for you today and around this next 4 weeks. Okay guys, I see here a mountaintop that you're going to be climbing upwards right away. The climb will be fast, and I see here even a fish actually jumping out of the water and coming along. You're on top of the mountain already. Maybe this is something, a challenge that you take on and overcome. Maybe already you're on at the end of the finish line, and the fish jumping here on top of your head is going to be your price of putting the hard work in. I see a letter S here. S can mean the first name or the last name of someone, and it seems like here it's kind of forms like PS. This can be a little note that you need to take into account. This can symbolize someone actually leaving a note for you, maybe has left in the past some information that is required, necessary for your growth and expansion, and maybe it is even going to give you an easier climb down here on the hill. I see here the face of kind of like a frog on the profile, but it has like a human neck. The Frog Prince is actually a fable that tells the story of how a frog cursed by a witch, and then he has to go through certain stages and hang out with a princess basically in order to become a prince again. So it seems like this can be someone who has been through trials and tribulations already, and they're inside of the mountain, an inside job, an inside person. This can be, if this challenge, this mountain in front of you that you have climbed up, maybe a legal challenge or something that requires inside knowledge. This can be a company that you're trying to go into, maybe an investment that you want to put some money in, because you're top on the mountain. You are actually committed to this cause here, or maybe you're going to be committing along the way here when the archway doorway opens. Seems like someone inside here can give you very good insight. Okay, so it is good to research these kind of things, and on the internet today we can have access to anyone and anything. This doesn't mean like stalking per se. It doesn't mean that. It means like actually finding people who are giving out the information. There's some people actually, whistleblowers, giving out free information that you can find. And if this is like maybe you want to apply to a visa, go to somewhere, because I see legal paper here appearing. Maybe you want to work in a different country, or you want to travel the world. Outside path is opening here within the end of the second week. Maybe that's another goal of yours. Can be also this person, someone who has inside information, like someone who actually does this thing with the people all the time. Can be a lawyer, accountant, someone actually files paperwork, will be very useful for you. I gave this as an example out of like moving out of your comfort zone, because there's a pathway opening here. This doesn't have to be specifically like moving to another country, overseas or such. This can be something that may be moving to another city next door, which has a better opportunity for you, better living quarters, living situations, you know, maybe lower expenses, higher pay, that kind of opportunity. But it seems like here you might have to talk to someone before you take a leap of faith and just jump into this thing. There's a legal paper showing up here on the second week, and I see there are two houses right next to each other, like a house or the garage or something here on the hill, kind of like a hill. This can be if you're planning to buy a new house, or maybe you are moving into a new space, renting a space. This can be the contract that you're going to be signing. It seems like it is going to be a very clean and smooth contract. I even see someone actually holding up a baby boy here. Boys usually indicate the masculine energy. Seems like you have to take some action, okay? The archway, yes, it's showing as a symbol here, new opportunity. The pathway is showing up here, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't walk the path, okay? The path will just lay in front of you idle. You have to walk the path, and you have maybe this throne position of authority can symbolize you actually taking charge and leading with confidence here. Then this contract can be something that you have to literally go sit down, read carefully, and sign after your analysis. And the third week, I see here there's a person standing and they're granting wishes. You see he has actually a magic wand. I said he because I see like the mustache and the beard energy here. This is like a fairy, I was going to say godmother, but godfather type of energy here. Masculinity with the boys energy can indicate like patriarchy nowadays, maybe governmental success coming ahead, wishes being fulfilled with the magic wand. And I see someone here actually in a younger, either too young and small, or maybe like older. This can be coming through maybe an ancestor to you, a blessing coming to you, or maybe directly coming to you. It doesn't matter what ages, but can be a wish fulfillment from the childhood, or maybe a wish fulfillment, a prayer of one of your elders coming ahead for you, okay? But this is like a magical thing. I see like there's going to be a magical process to it. It is not going to be forced. It's going to be very light. And I see in your channel messages here, actually, it says you cannot run away from success. Basically, this is going to come find you. You don't have to just run after it. Well, let's see a little bit more into your missing ingredient here, what I have, which is, it says actually treading carefully as the message comes forward. Gate 10, the gate of behavior of self, and your potential is your authenticity. That's very important. When you're stepping into a new environment, a new place, speaking from the heart is really important. That's where we reveal our authenticity and our true heart's desire. First of all, speaking to yourself, then speaking to the others what you're desiring. Another thing here with the throne energy, so lead with confidence is very important here. Leading with confidence, maybe when the time comes, taking accountability. This can be a new job environment even that you're going to be entering into. That can be your wish granted, because I see like 2-3 pathways crossing. I see 1, 2, 3 paperwork showing up here. This can be you taking on a challenge and maybe reviewing paperwork and preparing paperwork for people. Can be presentations. Seems like here when you take accountability, and when you lead with confidence and knowing that you cannot fail, yes, act as if you cannot fail. Literally, it says here, can't ever fail. That will lead you to where you want to be at the end of the day, okay? And I see in your heart space, there's a crowd here, crowd of like 1, 2, 3 people coming together. This crowd can symbolize maybe like a successful group, a team energy. When you start to put in the work, I feel like you're going to get a lot of recognition, success, and not only the success, but respect of a crowd, which will probably put you on the throne eventually, okay? And yeah, that's what I feel like the energy coming through. And towards the end of the 4th week, I see here, like this kind of looks like a legal paper as well as a face of a human being right there. Very calm and also collected, like a little smile on their face actually reveals to us this person has a very like a mother-like. I feel the mother's energy here, tender energy. This can be someone that you're going to come across with that will actually appreciate your work. They're going to see and give you the recognition that you need. Maybe even someone, because I talked a lot about the throne, This can be someone who's going to leave a position. When they leave the position, maybe you're going to be taking their place, okay? And this person is going to feel very confident of the work that you put out there. That's why it's important that acting like you can't fail. And then leadership is going to, like in your channel messages, I have a lot of leadership energy, and your wishes will be granted when you are right and center, like you are actually taking on the challenges and taking care of them. This is going to be recognized, okay? I also see here a man with a grumpy face. So this can be someone who is hoping for the position, maybe because of the years they put in, but it means that I don't feel like they have the energy to actually lead. As a Scorpio, you might have this energy and maybe even much more stronger than somebody else. This doesn't have to be, because this is money, career, finances. I interpret this as like in a company that you're working at, current job. But if you don't have that kind of like energy, maybe you're retired right now, this can be another project that you're going to take on that you have to lead with confidence. And this can be a skill set that you already have or you're learning, and trading carefully with your missing ingredient here. You need to build step by step, but with the confidence is very important here, okay? Let's get into your plate now. If you have a question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what's coming your way, how that's gonna play out. There are two different desires coming ahead, and they are not merging into one, but they're both coming very fast. I see there's a chunk of money here in your heart space. This chunk of money can be like an inheritance issue, because it's in the family zone here, resolving, but it's coming back and forth. It is something that you are focused. And the second desire also coming ahead very fast as well, and even closing a cycle and opening up a new one. There's a woman here. She's actually caring for a dog, kind of looks like a husky. The dog can indicate a loyalty. Someone that is loyal to you needs your attention. And this loyalty can be your career, your past endeavor, your savings, that needs, because they're going to be loyal to you at the end of the day, but they need your caring. And within a week or so, there might be a good change happening in this field, in this area, but it requires your attention. It requires your full attention at this moment, okay? I see this chunk of money has two people under it. They're discussing about something. Like I said, that's why I said this can be like a compensation, something, negotiations, purchase about something maybe, or like an inheritance that you're trying to split up. Maybe this, like, it's still inside the home. I don't feel like this is going to court. We don't see any legal paperwork around it. So it seems like here, communication is going to make this thing be resolved faster. Okay, rather than fighting, running after it, speaking with authority and defending your territory and communicating about this issue will actually resolve it much faster than you can fathom. Your energy field is intact. You're actually, even though you're not really feeling very strong, because we have many events in the air happening with planets and such, and even if you don't believe it, like even the moon can affect, which is the tiniest bit when we look at the grand scheme of things, all the waters on the planet, all the liquids in our body, our moods and such. I feel like the planetary movements can also affect certain things in our life. So paying attention to these kind of changes is very important. I think the Mercury is going to go into the retrograde again. That can cause actually interruptions when it comes to communication lines. So being clear and stating your intentions very clearly at this time is very important, okay? Let's see, we have here treating carefully the gate. This is Turkish, so I'm going to give you an English translation here. This is about actually being who you are, showing up your authenticity. Consider your steps carefully when powerful forces surround you. While leading, do not impose your strength. This maintains good humor. You will find yourself among sleeping tigers. Take your steps, speak your words carefully, and don't stumble. Basically, if you are actually going to be upgrading into a higher position that you're going to lead people, you have to be careful because I feel like in this new environment, you might come across with people who are actually strong and maybe they're not really used to a character like you are. So being mindful of their strengths and egos basically is going to be very important at this time for you. Beyond your past experiences, maybe even traumas, lies a great wisdom. Cultivate it and be grateful for what you have. So maybe at the workplace, you had some experiences, negative experiences with the throne here, the authority, or maybe you're currently with the money, you're not really having a great relationship with it. Seems like here, there is a wisdom there. Okay, trying to see beyond the event, what happened, the emotions. When you try to see, focus on what happened beyond it, what's the lesson, what you have learned there, it is going to actually be very helpful. Another thing with this energy here, you see two people hugging each other actually. Cooperation is important, understanding is important, and also not being aggressive, putting aggressive effort, okay? That can cause misfortune. Instead of being that, being aligned with other people's energy, being cooperative is going to actually bring you the good fortune. Let's dive into your tarot now. Let's see what's happening, what's coming your way. We're going to be focusing on your current financial situations and the area of opportunity mostly. And then we're going to see the risks and how to move forward in your case, in your situation. We have a beautiful Page of Cups coming along. Your current financial situation, even if you're not feeling the things are lifting up, it seems like here there's going to be a very fulfilling offer. You see the cup is overflowing, coming from someone compatible with the energy, because Page of Cups can be Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. This person can be very aligned with you. They might be emotionally powered to get things done, not only mechanically, like maybe an air sign, or not for just the adventure, but also they want to have emotional satisfaction out of the financial success as well. And seems like here there's going to be something very good happening with their energy. They're going to be coming along, maybe even bringing you something that will give you a lot of satisfaction. The area of opportunity is actually going to help you break out of the restraints. With the Eight of Swords we have here, maybe you are limited into a certain field or certain budget, but it seems like when this new offer shows up, that will actually give you an opportunity to expand out of that box that you're currently in. The illusion of entrapment, a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless. So if you are in that, also in that area, in that energy field, that you might be feeling like, okay, I don't really have many options, I cannot do this and that. Maybe the options in front of you currently are limited, but it seems like here there's a divine blessing, basically the new archway, the pathway opening up for you, and that will lead you, free you out of the bounds that you're currently feeling. And the risk here is actually we have the King of Pentacles. This can be actually going to someone who has financial security already and asking for support from them. This is not really a high risk situation because King of Pentacles tend to be towards Virgo, Capricorn, very stable, and they like to get a guarantee for sure. But when they step up, they can be a very great help for you, and maybe even a rock to hold on to. This can be a grounding personality as well here. The Midas touch, everything turning out beautifully, a supportive parent and spouse, a good person to work for. So risk area is not looking very risky for you, which is a very good thing. And how to move forward, we have the Eight of Pentacles showing. We're going to get the clarifiers as well at this moment through this one. And seems like here, to proceed in order to make the best out of the situation, you have to learn something new. Or even if you have knowledge about certain field area, you have to expand that knowledge. Maybe you're thinking, how am I going to do that? This can be actually starting, going back to school as an advice coming ahead, taking a seminar, finding a mentor. So this is not really limited to going back and getting a degree about something. I feel like here, even if you're not going for something that requires a degree, for example, being a doctor, lawyer, engineer, certain fields, maybe a pilot, they need certain degrees, they need certain certifications. If you're not needing those things, maybe taking a seminar or finding a mentor who has been there, done that, can be enough in your position, in your situation here, okay, to expand the wealth. But overall, everything is looking good. We have 2 8s here. 8 is the number of material satisfaction. So basically, at the end of the day, the material satisfaction is going to be showing up in your life, okay? Let's see. Let's get the clarifiers. Let's see who this Page of Cups is. Is this a person coming ahead, or you are becoming this person who has something to offer? We have here the stork. The stork can be symbolizing someone migrating from where they are to where you are right now, maybe relocating. And like I said, this can be your situation as well. Maybe the offer is going to be coming forward somewhere that will actually require you to migrate to that space. And it seems like because it's going to be cup is overflowing, really satisfying, and maybe for a while, because the paperwork is going to take a while, you might be feeling the locked up in the box that you're not getting out of there. Seems like though eventually everything is working out, so do not stress about it. Focus on the now, focus on what you have in your current moment. That's actually going to help the time to pass faster. 8 of Swords is the moon here. Okay, what's locking you up here? The area of, this is the area of opportunity. You are unlocking yourself from whatever that you are in. But the moon indicates the intuitive guidance. So if you're not feeling great about a certain decision, certain number, certain condition, you have to speak it out loud, because your intuition is actually basically guiding you there. Your angels, spirits, and guides are sending you some very important information, and your focus on that is going to actually, maybe even you pointing that out is going to actually change things for you on your behalf. Okay, so if you're feeling intuitively there's something that you need to word out, or you need to pay attention to, you need to change, you need to omit, go ahead and follow that intuitive guidance. The area of risk here, we have the broom and the stick. The broom and the stick can actually symbolize cleaning things up. Maybe this person, after they give you the opportunity, they might ask you to do some things that you're not really enjoying to do. Okay, let's see. I want to see how the writer of this book actually interpreted this broom and stick. Broom and stick usually counts as something negative. That's the area, risky area here for you. Okay, so this is actually being forceful, okay? Because the stick and the broom might indicate like forcing something out of your life or forcing something inside into your life, okay? If that's the situation, basically, this person, maybe their help, their offer, if this is coming willingly, it's good to accept it. But if you have to force certain people, and maybe you already have a person in your mind to help you, assist you, maybe be the sponsor for you, whatever it is, that situation, current moment, I feel like here there's someone better out there for you. You don't have to force the situation. Like if this is like a blonde person here, we have lighter complexion, we have a darker complexion here. So it might be thinking, the light that you're thinking might not be the light for you, but the darkness that you're thinking can be actually the full support. Can be a person here, but that can be also an idea. Maybe you think that the bright idea you have to force and go after it and make it happen, but there might be another little dim idea that you can follow, which can bring everything you desire much faster in an aligned way. Let's see, learning more. Okay, how to proceed is you have to climb up the mountain. I kind of see the face of a dog here, the ear and the nose right there. This is actually indicative of whatever the effort you put in right now, whatever that you learn at this moment will be coming back to you multiplied. Okay, it is going to be your mountain, your rock that you're climbing. That's going to be your victory. So do not hold back. If there's something, the opportunity of learning comes through, do not hold back, do not hesitate, because it is going to be your pathway, your archway, basically, to the victory, to your wishes, and to the authority that you would like to gain. Let's see what the divine doors have in store for you. We have a beautiful sunshine on the back. This is actually looks like inside of a cathedral that somebody, like there are 3 people, maybe even the 4th one is here. So this can be a partnership that you need to consider, or maybe you need to get advice or guidance from like 4 different people. Keep that in mind. And 3 is on the side, 1 is waiting here. Maybe there are also people that wants to do what you want to do. Maybe they can help you out, okay? Sunset is your how you manifest, how you open the doors of opportunity for you. Time here turns to release and unfurled old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. Pass this card on. Basically, pass this information on, which will actually, when you let go of whatever has happened in the past, for example, maybe you had failed with an attempt of financial gain and you're still holding on to that energy, seems like there's a new day coming ahead, new opportunity coming ahead. You don't have to get stuck on what has been. You can just move on to what's next for you. Let's get into your final message of guidance. The choices are important. The doorways, again, many door symbols showing up here for you, which is a very good sign. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. This is basically proving the throne card here, because the throne, when you sit on the throne, you have to accept responsibility, accountability, and when you actually embody that energy, the outside world is going to reflect that as well, maybe bring you more success, more authority, more power. And like more power can be aligning with more financial prosperity, okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.